Hey guys, welcome back. In this particular video, we will be covering the third installment of aggregators that will be covering the group-based aggregator. So simply you can see over here in the scope and routers, the group-based aggregator scope is available. You have to simply drag and drop onto the canvas and it will open up with incremental aggregation and the aggregation complete, similar to what we have configured for the size-based aggregator. In case you are wondering how to make sure this aggregator module is available within the palette side of Mule Studio, so you have to just search in the Exchange and you have to add the aggregator module as we have followed in rest of the connectors as well. So let me first try to explain the configuration of group-based aggregator, and then we will walk through the basics of this particular flow. So group-based aggregators, so it is trying to group the incoming message on the base of a particular ID as in a particular element. We are referring. So once you drag and drop this group-based aggregator onto the canvas, you can see this particular configuration screen. You have to make sure this name is unique because I'm going to configure this in the aggregator listener component as well. In the content, you can put the payload, or in case you want to be very specific, you can pick a particular element as well, or a particular value of the payload as well. Timeout and this eviction time. These are two different things. Eviction time is more about the eviction of this particular group. So whenever there is a payload in which a nationality is one of the element, let's say if nationality is equal to Indian, then it will as per the configuration, it will have a group size of 5, and for 15 seconds it will mark the timeout of this particular flow, and the value of that particular group will reside within the memory or within the object store for 60 seconds. That is, let's suppose if I have configured, or if I have sent the payload request having the nationality as India, within 15 seconds only 4 times. Okay, so and for the rest of the 45 seconds, this particular 4 instances of India nationality payload will still be available. So as soon as the 5th time the same payload with nationality as India is being sent, it will consider the group size is complete and the aggregation flow will get executed. I will cover this particular use case in our configuration as well. But before we go over there, let's refer the official documentation as well. So this is about the group-based aggregation, and this is of our main discussion point, that is group timeout and the group eviction. Group timeout: when a group has to be released when all the necessary element for the group did not arrive within the expected time. Timeout happens, but it is not yet evicted. It will reject any attempts to add new values to that particular group. Group eviction: when a group is removed from the aggregator regardless of whether it was completed or timeout, a new element of group ID is received by the aggregator and the group will be created again. Okay, so after 60 seconds it will consider whatever a new value of same nationality is being sent, it will be considered as a new group. I will cover this in our use case. Let's quickly jump to the use case. It will be better to understand from that perspective. Just want to cross check if it is in the running mode. Yes, I will clear up the console, and let me first go through the configuration of this particular path. I have just tried to play around on this particular path. Within the from the payload, I am just taking out the nationality value and putting it on a variable as a nationality, and putting the value as payload.nationality, putting a logger, starting the aggregator, something like that. And after that, I have put down a choice condition in which the first condition says if the size of the payload is an even, then it will follow this, otherwise the default path will be followed. So similar stuff I'm just converting to the JSON, and in the logger I am just printing the partial action, and here it will be the payload.person name, and when the aggregation gets completed it will be converted to the JSON, and then it will be logged as the printing from the full action. So just remember this, full action will be completed, will be printing from this particular flow, and as soon as this condition is being is matched, it will go to this aggregator listener. And I have included the timeout groups as well. I am transforming it and printing the log, basically the payload. So let's go to the configuration once again before I start running this. So 15 seconds and the variable size of 5. So first of all, I will try to put same nationality 5 times within a 15-second window, and let's see the positive scenario or happy flow. Okay, so this is my Postman, and I will try to locate the group based aggregator. So this is the person name and the nationality I am going to put. The first person name and the nationality will be Indian. Okay, click on send button first time, second entry, third entry, fourth entry, fifth entry. I just hope like I am not crossing the, okay, I just crossed the timeout, so that was a trick. But the good thing is we are able to get this group timeout. So how many times we have already received? So as soon as we reached out to the fifth one, it get error out. So 4 are already in its place. Okay, so what I will do this time, I am going to print Afghanistan 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So all in positive scenario. Let's see what it is printing. So for Afghanistan, it will be starting from here, starting the aggregator, that is this one is printing this particular payload. After that, since it is 1, it is going to this default path, then the second entry, then the partial action, because it is following this payload mod 2 as 0, so 2 times it is printing like that. For the third entry, so it is going to print from this particular logger. Okay, and for the fourth entry, the partial action, that is it is coming from this particular logger. I just configured just like that. You can have any logic. I just want to put in a different format, that's it. And for the fifth one, as soon as it reaches for the fifth time, it goes to the aggregator listener flow, that is this one, and for the 5 entries are coming up and printing from the full action, that is it is printing from here, printing from the full action. So here is the thing, it follows like that. Up to the fifth, the group, this aggregation route get executed. So what I have observed, if you are having this aggregation complete route as well, or you are configuring this as well, so there is no guarantee like which will execute first. So I have seen the cases in which this particular aggregation complete route logic is getting executed post running this particular listener flow. But again, this is very different, because ideally whatever logic you are putting in the aggregation complete or the incremental, this should be in a format of a subflow, and it should be referred from a external thing. And if you are putting the main logic over here, then it doesn't make sense to call it from here the other way, because the same logic, when you have the aggregated list available, then either you can put the logic over here or over here. It will be right now we are duplicating the same logic. So that was the thing behind it. One thing, as you have noticed, the eviction time was 60 seconds, right? And we got an error for Indian nationality for the fifth time when we are trying to put. Okay, so what I will do now, I will try to change this and let's see if that particular group is already evicted or not, because I guess 1 minute is already done. So let's hit at one time. So here you can see it is now is allowing this particular value. So now again it is showing it is already complete. So let's see why it is so. Okay, reason being 1 2 3 4 and 5 entries are already done, and the sixth time when I'm putting the same it says like 1 second, let me go to the exact error, like group is already completed. So I have intentionally executed this particular use case just to show how it responds when the group is already completed. It triggers this particular error, like aggregators group completed, and for next 60 seconds it will not allow the same group ID to be executed, otherwise it will throw an error. You can have any other group ID and it will consider that as a new aggregation. After 60-second window, or after this particular eviction time, it will consider the same group ID as a fresh group again. So this was all about the group based aggregator, and I have tried to cover most of the part of it, but there is one more specific aspect of aggregator, like under the cluster, how it is going to behave. So what if cluster is being used? So when async aggregation is defined and the first element arrives, it is scheduled in the primary node of the cluster, because new value can arrive in any node of the cluster, right? And there should be a way to notify and make primary node schedule at that aggregation. To do that, another task in the primary node determines whether it is necessary to schedule a new aggregation or not. And this can occur a problem between the interval of the checks for the new aggregation and scheduling the aggregation is much longer than the actual timeout. It can create a mismatch between the two. So how to handle it? So in order to avoid this, we can configure the frequency at which the primary node checks for the new aggregation to be scheduled. And in order to set it, there are two different ways. The first one is to have a global configuration property, that is aggregator scheduling period. And you can also configure in the VM arguments like -m, -dmule, and aggregator scheduling period, and you can assign a value to it. So this was about how we can handle the async aggregation, or how we can control the frequency at which primary node check for the next window of aggregation scheduling. I hope you like this video of aggregation module, and thanks for watching. Have a great day.